Hello, fellow questers. What if Earth had a long-lost cousin? A world that's bigger, older, and maybe capable of supporting life. Well, it's not science fiction, it's real. And it's called Kepler 452b. Discovered by NASA back in 2015, this exoplanet instantly made headlines as the closest thing we've found to an Earth. Today, we're going on a deep dive quest to uncover what makes this planet so special and whether we could ever call it home. Let's talk about the discovery of Earth's lost cousin. In 2009, NASA launched the Kepler Space Telescope, a mission designed to stare at a patch of the Milky Way and watch for tiny dips in starlight. After years of data, in July 2015, scientists confirmed the existence of Kepler 452b. It orbits a star about 1,400 light-years away, in the constellation Cygnus. That's far, like impossibly far with today's tech. But what made scientists freak out is that the star it orbits is so similar to our Sun, slightly bigger, slightly brighter, and about 1.5 billion years older. Which means Kepler 452b has had more time for life to potentially evolve. So what's Kepler 452b actually like? First off, it's about 60% larger than Earth, a so-called super-Earth. Scientists estimate its surface gravity could be about 2 times stronger than ours. That means if you weigh 70 kilos here, you'd feel like 140 there. It orbits its star once every 385 days, almost identical to our year. And here's the big one. It's located in the habitable zone, the Goldilocks region where it's not too hot and not too cold for liquid water. But what makes it more special? Think about this as most of the thousands of exoplanets we've discovered so far are either giant gas planets, too hot, or too cold. But Kepler 452b, it checks a lot of the right boxes. A rocky world, Earth-like orbit, Sun-like star. That's why it's been nicknamed Earth's cousin. But before we pack our bags, there are some huge unknowns. We don't actually know if it has an atmosphere, water, or even if it's rocky for sure. What we do know is that it's in the right spot for life as we understand it. And in astronomy, that's a big win. Now let's turn on our imagination mode. If you landed on Kepler 452b, here's what you might experience. With that stronger gravity, walking around would feel like having a permanent weighted vest. Every step would take effort. If it has an atmosphere thicker than Earth's, the sky could look darker or hazier. Being older, the planet could have massive mountains, giant volcanoes, or ancient oceans long since evaporated. And if life exists there, it might have adapted to the heavy gravity, meaning creatures built stocky, low to the ground, and powerful. Absolute units of aliens. But here's the brutal truth. Kepler 452b is 1,400 light-years away. For scale, 1 light-year is almost 9.5 trillion kilometers. If we sent the fastest spacecraft we've ever built, like the Parker Solar Probe, it would take over 20 million years to get there. So yeah, unless we unlock faster-than-light travel, wormholes, or some Star Trek-level warp drive, humans aren't visiting anytime soon. Still, its discovery pushes us closer to answering one of humanity's biggest questions. Are we alone in the universe? Kepler 452b is a reminder that Earth might not be unique. There could be billions of Earth-like planets scattered across our galaxy, some older, some younger, some maybe even hosting civilizations we can't yet imagine. But until we can reach them, one thing's clear. Our Earth is still the best home we've got, so let's not trash it. Thanks for joining the Bro Quest across the galaxy.